Okay, so I'm back and I'm going to probably run out of battery because I didn't switch it, but I'm still reading. I'm currently on page 188 and they're talking about the water and the sea. And I had to sit down the book to relish in that because, and I'm Denise, by the way, of Whitmore Reads. I'm reading Good Dirt by Charmaine Wilkerson. Ebby and Avery are talking and I did not, okay, remember I told you Ebby's black, Henry, her fiance, ex-fiance who ghosted her is white. He now has a new girlfriend named Avery. Ebony and Avery. Ebony and Ivory go together. Okay, so anyway, the writer did that. Okay, it's very obvious, but it's cute. So anyway, they're talking about the sea. And the part where I began at that last video talking about Frenchie, right? And he was giving his point of view, and there's this other character named Willis, young kid, and they're talking about the sea and the soldiers and how the white man used to, when the black soldiers would come off, off the ship, they would basically put them in jail because there was a black man in the past who was a soldier, came off the ship and convinced some enslaved people to get away. And he did not want that from any other, or they didn't want that from any other black soldier. So immediately when the ship comes to shore, the white soldiers can go around town, but the black soldiers get put in jail until the ship comes back. So anyway, now fast forward, we're in Ebby and Avery, and they're talking about the ocean, and Avery, the white lady, was asking Ebony about the ocean and is it a spiritual connection with her. And Ebby gets a little like, okay, here we go with the ships. And her family has been in Europe for a long time, and probably longer than Avery's family. And so she asked her, smart aleck, is there like a water spirit thing going on in your heritage? Ebby raises her hands to form air quotes as she says this. Can Avery hear the irritation in her voice? Probably, because Ebby sees those pink splotches appearing on Avery's face. Didn't Avery stop to think that Ebby might feel uncomfortable with that kind of question? And I'm still going. Okay, I think, yeah, I'm still recording. Okay, so I just wanted to touch on that because of this part. Actually, yes, Avery says, my mother's side is German, going way back. She says the sea is in our blood. She used to tell me these stories about shape-shifting sea deities, but I have my own view. Abby says, which is that it goes beyond culture, that it's in our nature as humans, as our world is more sea than land. We came from the sea. We eat from the sea. We travel across the seas. We seek out the salt water to soothe our bodies and our worries. The sea is part of us, whether we live at the shore or not. I believe I believe this is what Willis, Frenchie and Willis, that was talking about the ships that I was just telling you about. The Willis guy must have felt when he reached the port city for the first time. You're probably wondering, why is she talking about these other characters do they know them? Well, what's happening is Ebby is a writer. Ebby is a writer. She's writing this book about the vase, which is, on the front of Good Dirt, and how it goes back in their lineage. And she's writing the story of all these old stories from Old Mo. Old Mo is the name of the vase that broke when her brother got killed. I'm spoiling all of it, right? So anyway, and it always makes me think about the sea, and what my first instance is every time I go to the ocean. It's like an exhale. It's like coming home. I mean, like, we were born in water. We were in our mother's stomach for 9 months. We know of water. And so it's almost like every time I go to the ocean, it's like a coming back or coming home. Or the thing is, we were in that belly and in that fluid for so long, for 9 whole months, forming ourselves, or ourselves being formed by God and creation, which is God. And then we go and we see this huge expanse of water, even the lakes and rivers. there's always this calm, and people are just drawn to big bodies of water. And we, of course, I remember throwing DJ in the ocean in Florida, like when he was a baby. Me and my husband did that. And of course the baby can breathe because he's a baby. He's used to it. He's not going to be scared, as we grow up and we get scared of water. I am not. I can hold my breath for a long time, jumping off cliffs, and love going in the water. There's a pool outside my apartment. Ain't been in it because I don't want my neighbors seeing all my goods. So anyway, I put the book down to just relish in that because I feel that all the time. All the time.